Hello everybody, it's Claire back with another art journal video, and I am doing a page in the small craft journal. You'll just notice down the centre of the pages I've got some I don't know, it's like a craft packing tape. It's a paper based one that's got adhesive on one side, so if you wet it and stick it down, it's stuck in place. The reason that's there is because the spine on this journal got a bit strained and started to pop open, so that's just helping hold some of the pages together. So I've started off using some text collage paper. Sorry about the wobbly camera, and I must have just headbutted the camera, I think, there. And then I've also used a text stamp from the Seeing is Believing stamp set from Dina Wakley. Then I am using turquoise to start off with. So I think this page ends up being one of my favourite colour combinations. Absolutely loved the background once I'd finished it, and could actually just have stopped there and left it just as a background that I liked. So yes, turquoise, and then I wet my brush just to help move the paint around a little bit more. Oh my gosh, what is going on with my camera? And then I went in with peacock and just blended that out. Added some darker patches on there too. Clearly don't know when to stop. Okay, and then this is the Squoval stencil, and I'm using Blackberry through the stencil with a blending tool. So this is another one of Dina's stencils. I cannot remember what this one is called, but there is another one similar to it that's called Mini Favourites. This is a very similar stencil. It's got the 3 different patterns on. So this is just like a smaller version of the Squoval stencil, and I'm using this with Carnation. And I'm overlapping my stenciling just to create those layers. So this is the Marks stencil, and here I'm going in with magenta, and again just overlapping my stenciling. So I've got interesting layers and colours going on my page. So this is the face that's on the Seeing is Believing stamp set, and I'm using some black archival ink with this stamp to stamp it onto some collage tissue paper. And you can see that I've cut that out so that the face has also got a body shape, roughly. And I'm sticking that in the centre of my book using some matte medium. So these words are from one of Dina's collage tissue paper packs. I think it might also be the text one, but I'm not sure. And I felt that they would work quite well for the body on this stamp set. I'm just using some matte medium to stick that in place. I'm just trimming it down so that it can all fit in nice and easy without getting too squished. And then once that was dry, I just went in with my Stabilo All and just outlined that figure, the body shape. Okay, so then I've grabbed some of my mini archival inks, and I'm using like a bright green, a turquoise, and a very dark green. And I'm going to use some of the leaf shapes from the Seeing is Believing stamp set. I'm stamping those onto collage tissue paper. These are going to be cut out, so I'm going to stamp lots of different ones in those different colours of inks. So I've chosen these because they coordinate quite well with the colours on my page. And then you can see I'm starting to arrange them into like a botanical sort of branches, a pattern, like leaves on a branch. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. And I'm using matte medium to stick these in place. So they do at the moment disappear a little bit. You'll kind of think they don't really show up. But once it's dry, I then go in with a Stabilo oil pencil and just outline those leaves to make them stand out a bit better. This is quite fiddly, but I did like how it looked when it was finished. So here you can see I'm going to start using the Stabilo oil pencil, checking it's nice and dry. I've also found that when I've dried things with my heat tool, if I then go in with my Stabilo oil pencil and the page is too warm, it kind of melts the lead on the pencil. So you do have to be a little bit careful that it's not too, your page isn't too warm if you're drying it using a heat tool, because it kind of makes the lead in the pencil go really soft and squishy. So once I I'm sorry, not speaking properly. Once I had outlined all the leaves, I then went in with my water brush and just lightly drew over those lines just to water activate that pencil. And you can see it just makes it kind of come alive. It makes it a bit darker. And then I repeated the same process on the other side of my page, but I only put in half of a branch really, so that I had some space for some more writing to go on my page. And then I'm going in with my signature dots using the Posca pen, and I also use a Signo Uniball as well for some smaller size dots, just to kind of help blend them out a bit. And then I used a quote from some of Dina's ledger papers, and I just found one that kind of fitted with my page and how I was feeling when I was creating this page. And that just works perfectly in that little space there that I left between the leaves and the figure in the centre. And I guess the good thing about putting the figure in the centre as well, that again, that's something else to strengthen that spine that's gone a bit weak in my book. So this is like a fine applicator nozzle bottle, and I've just got some clear glue in here, which is so much easier for doing small things like this. And the pair of tweezers are great for holding onto them, which means I don't get glue everywhere. And it's a much easier way to add these fine details onto my pages. And then I just added some more words onto the kind of blindfold across the face that reflected my page, and that was it. That was my finished page. So I love the colours in this page. They are some of my favourites. A little pop of pink in there I feel works really nicely. So thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed watching me create this page, and I hope to see you again soon.